Good morning, guys. Welcome to BioZap India. Today we are going to show you a very innovative diagnostic tool which is called LifePulse. It uses HRV which help you to monitor your cardiovascular health, as well as it will help you to scan the other system of your body, including Ayurveda, Chakra, Aura, and there is so many. So HRV stands for heart rate variability, and it is a technology which can measure the pulse via a special infrared sensor. So in just 5 minutes a wellness report will be ready. So the step 1 is you can see the sensor, you have to attach to the earlobe, and we need to connect it to the computer via a special HRV dongle, and then we need to scan it for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes the wellness report will be ready. So now we are going to show you how does the software looks and how does the reports looks like. It will help you to monitor your cardiovascular health as well as other parameters of your body. It's a very good system for your wellness clinic where you can track and monitor the health progress of your client. So after the scan, this is the software, and here we're going to show you the patient data. Okay, so here we are going to show you one patient. Oh, sorry. Okay, so what we are going to show you is one patient. Okay, so this is the software. Now this is your rhythm, and this is your heart rhythm, and we can analyze it, the report. Well, so this is the first report. What does it says? It says the stress index, the life energy, the total spectral power is slightly less than the normal, so tendency to decrease the vital energy. So it shows very low frequency, and high frequency. And in this report you can see some basic parameters. Here it shows some recommendations like breathing exercise, meditation, harmony, outdoor recreation, breathing exercise, meditation is suggested. Now, after this report, we're going to check what are the graphical informations. So this report tells you about your nature of your heart, how is your heart rhythm. So here the person is slightly tachycardia, and there is a normal cardia and there is a bradycardia. So here the location of the patient's cardio intervals related to the zone of the normal and rapid pulse. So here it shows you about your rhythmology, and it give you some information like what is extrasystole, what is histogram, what it tries to tell you. Now we have for the frequency analysis. In this we know how the frequency is going on. So the total spectral power is slightly less than the normal, tendency to decrease the vital energy. It will show you the status of your vital energy. Now here it shows you the pulse and breath. Like here it shows you estimated number of breathing, average number of breathing cycles per minute, average rate 84 beats per minute, the number of heartbeats per respiratory cycle. And here it gives you, when you click on this I button, it will shows you the what is the status of body. So here if you see the average rhythm of heartbeats per respiratory cycle. This patient is 5.1. So here it says, yeah, slightly higher than the normal. Then if we go for check the main parameter, well, in this it will show you what it tries to say. So we have to focus on the red color parameter. So let's say if it shows here stress index is 476.9, what it tries to say, this is a normal value. It says high degree of centralization of heart rate regulations. The same way it will also show for the other parameters. Now here is the possible interpretation of the results. So it shows functional stress state, the mobilization of functional reserves of the cardiovascular system, adaptation of the body environmental condition is provided by higher than the normal voltage regulatory system. The patient belongs to the risk group of development of cardiovascular disease. The activity of the sympathetic and parasympathetic part of the autonomic nervous system is generally balanced, and stress overload of the body, high level of physical and psychological stress. So this will give you a general parameter, and here it shows, we again came to the normal report. Here it shows what kind of mudra exercise on the right side of the screen. You see the patient has to do this kind of mudra exercise if he wants to stable his heart rate conditions. Now based on this report, it will show you some recommendations, like let's say if you go for breathing training, it will ask you to whether you need a healthy breathing, relaxation or anti-stress. So if we select the anti-stress and we set the timer to 1, and when we start the training, it will tell you how to breathe as per your respiratory cycle, as per your cardiovascular parameter. So this is your specialized breathing training. So I am going to stop this here. Now it will also suggest you what kind of Om meditation, what kind of psychological training you should do, what kind of mandala meditation you should do. Now if we go to Ayurveda for this patient, okay, it will tell you that what is the gunas of this patient. So it says whether patient is in tamas gun or rajas gun or sattva gun. You can also say the sympathetic, parasympathetic and the autonomic nervous system. Tamas is the sympathetic nervous system. Rajas is your parasympathetic nervous system, and sattva is your vagus nervous system. So if we click on the info, it will tell you what kind of lifestyle change this you should do, like for what the tamas guna can be reduced and balanced through some of the simple changes of your yoga practice, meditation and diet, lifestyle, what kind of yoga you should do, what kind of pranayama and power balance you should do, how you should do the meditation, how you should do the lifestyle changes, how you should change your diet to decrease the tamas. Now if we go for the dosha, it will tell you whether the patient has more kapha dosha, pitta or vata, and in order to balance that, it will show you some recommendation what test you should follow. If you go to 5 element, it will show you which element is now more dominating in your body. So normal is 1, so more than 1 is like more dominating element at present in your body. So right now this patient has more earth element. Now if we go for chakra, it will tell you the percentage of your chakra. That means which chakra are spinning at what percentage, and it will also suggest you what kind of sound meditation you should do for particular chakra. For this patient, it is suggested to do the Om meditation. So if you click on this, it will show you the Om meditation with sound. Okay, so this is all about chakra. Now if we go for Amda, so what is AMA and what is Agni. So the basic is here. So Agni in Sanskrit means fire, and according to Ayurveda, Agni happens to be the entity that is responsible for all your digestive and metabolic process in the human beings. So if it is very higher, it is not good. And AMA in Sanskrit, the AMA means toxin or undigested metabolic waste. So it will also show you what are the how much toxic element is present in your body. Now it will also suggesting you your percentage of your aura. Well, for this patient it is suggested to do certain kind of mudras. So that means it will also show you what kind of mudra they should follow along with their breathing exercise. And the food, the recommended food, so it will show you what kind of food you should eat and what kind of food you should not eat. So everything is from this sensor. All report is generated from this sensor. This sensor takes the data to this module, and from here the software will calculate all your information. So this is a very scientific method of monitoring your cardiovascular health, and this is based on a very scientific methodology called HRV. So this is all about the Ayurveda, and then we can create the report we need for this patient. And if we go, there is also a feature called the Respiratory Test, where we can check whether the patient is in which nervous system, like in which, for example, in which nervous system is active, whether sympathetic is more active or parasympathetic is more active, which is done after 1 minute test. Now here we also provide a drug test which is called the beta version, where the first 3 minutes scan will be done on your body. After that you should hold any medicine or any Ayurvedic or any preparation in your hand, and we should scan again, and it will tell you whether this drug or medicine or preparation is suitable to your body or not. So we call it preparation compatibility test. So in this video I have to cover only this information. In the next video we will cover more information. So basically this is the software which help you to monitor your cardiovascular health, and the detection of early cardiovascular health is very important. Thank you very much.